right, so when you think of dinos, you might be thinking of the Brontosaurus or the Velociraptor, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. True, but if you're hanging out at the service department of Fox River Harley-Davidson with my buddy Dyno Dan, he could tell you a little bit about the Velociraptor, but more, he could tell you about velocity because this is the dyno room. Now tell everybody what this is, man.
It's pretty much a contraption to kind of slow down what the bike is doing while you're going down the road, so we could tailor your entire fuel injection system to your motorcycle, just like you get a suit tailored to your body.
All right, so what happens here is this motorcycle is secured down, locked into place, and there are sensors that have been hooked up and we're going to hook up to the tailpipes that are going to read how this bike performs while it's under load, while the motor is running under various circumstances. Now I see a cable coming out of here, running back to the computer, and what kind of information is coming out of that?
Think of your computer for your fuel injection system like a locked house. This is my key to unlock your house, rearrange it how I want, and then I lock it back up.
Now why would I want to do that?
Just to kind of dial everything in for your particular motorcycle. Every bike is different. I could have 3 of the same exact setups and get 3 totally different outputs out of it.
What Dyno Dan's trying to tell you is he can hook up your motorcycle to his newfangled contraption and make it faster.
Pretty much.
You say it?
Yep.
I like it. Faster is better. All right, so we're going to do it, right?
For sure.
Now, what do we got going on? What are we checking out today? I wish this was my bike. It is not, and it looks like it's set up nice.
Yeah, we got a 2016 Road Glide. It's got the 103 high output motor that Harley came out with in 2014. We got a set of Reinhardt exhaust on here.
Cool.
Down here you can see actually my hookups. This is actually what I'm sampling the exhaust out of to kind of find out what the entire motor is doing with the fuel, whether you got too much, too little, and that's all going to come up on this screen for me to edit it through.
So because you guys, we have a high performance setup going on here. He just did an upgrade with the Stage 1 kit. Now it's time to put it into the dyno with Dyno Dan, get a reading on it, and make the adjustments.
Yep.
Hey, when you get those readings, I know it's going to be too loud in here to talk. I wanted to ask you, can you make the changes in real time?
It's a little bit slower because with how this tuner works, I actually have to shut down the bike,
Okay.
flash it, and then
Do
start
it
back up again.
So it's a process.
It's definitely a process. It takes about a minimum of about 4 hours.
Oh my Lord, really?
Yep.
Just for one bike?
Yep, because we do each cylinder individually. We'll do probably usually 2 sets of runs for the front cylinder, 2 sets of run for the rear, let it cool down in between. And well, after we run the bike, I could pull up what's called a VE table, which is actually what I use to edit.
Yeah.
So you can see all the little pieces that I edit for just one cylinder.
I had no idea it was going to be that time consuming. Brother, I thought you hooked this thing up, put in your fancy plug, and about 5 seconds later, pow, 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 more horsepower, enter.
Not quite yet.
Okay. Well, all right, let's see how it goes.
All right.
All right, I'm with Dyno Dan at Fox River Harley-Davidson. We're back, and he's been doing the dyno test on this bike that just got a brand new Stage 1 kit. And first off, it sounded fantastic. I thought it sounded pretty good, but the computer doesn't lie. What was the story?
Pretty much right here's your 100% throttle. This is what's called the air-fuel ratio table. It's exactly what I'm using to edit your bike. You can see here it kind of drops off. The targeted area is this dotted red line.
Right.
Anything above that red line is it has a little bit too much air. Anything below is a little bit too much fuel. So this is pretty much your horsepower tuning right here because your 100% throttle is your horsepower. This is actually what you use to edit. This graph right here alone is this highlighted section. It's 100% throttle from 875 RPM all the way up to 7,000. This bike's only revving to about 6,000 RPM. After that, it's just revving without making any more power. Yep. So I'll just cap that as soon as it stops making power, so you're not beating up your motor more than you should be. You go through each and every one of these will have a different run like that, and in the end, you get your horsepower and torque pulls.
It's a 4-hour process to dyno a bike, and if you're going to do it, you got to do it with the guy who knows what he's doing. That would be Dyno Dan. Did your mom name you Dyno Dan?
I guess.
Did she know you were going to do this?
Intuition.
All right, or do you have like a Tyrannosaurus costume at home?
I'm not just starting all my secrets.
Do you do cosplay?
No.
I don't know. Hey, we're at Fox River Harley-Davidson. You want to get your bike dynoed? You need to get it dynoed. But Dyno Dan, come on down. Fox River Harley-Davidson in St. Charles. Check them out online at foxriverhd.com.